back in. We have some great stuff to talk about today. We are not going to have as long as a meeting as we do normally because we have a huge celebration next week. We're doing our award ceremony, so we'll talk about that, you guys. So first things first, hopefully each of you guys had an amazing Christmas time, holiday season with your families. No matter what, I saw you guys still out there hustling and doing your thing, but hopefully you guys got to spend some time with the kiddos and the people that mean most to you in your lives. I wanted to give you a quick snapshot, and I really want you guys to hone in on this because this is a huge milestone for us as a company and as a new company. So December is generally the slowest season or month of the year. Now, mind you, seasonality has gone out the window this year because of COVID. However, December is generally a time where people slow down, they get ready for the new year. Since last meeting alone, you guys produced $5.6 million in pending escrows. Give yourself a round of applause. That is a huge accomplishment. Yeah. Right? So check this out. All right. So from a macro view from just December, I'm only going from December until, obviously today. You guys have produced over $31 million in volume in what was to be the slowest month of the year. $31 million in volume, you guys. That is no small feat. There's companies that's going to take them months and months to do that. To be able to produce that in 1 month on 48 escrows, you guys, this is a record, and this is setting the tone for what's coming. When they say $1 billion is such a stretch and that's going to be a challenge, like we are setting the stage now. So I want you guys to give yourselves a round of applause. 48 escrows in 1 month is a huge, huge accomplishment. So really great job to everybody that's on this call. And thank you for all your contributions. So really, really great job, you guys. I wanted to introduce a couple quick people before we get into our announcements for the week. I know we have some guests on the line today. So first things first, I wanted to introduce Jose. Jose, how are you? Welcome to the team. Tell us a little bit about yourself in a very short time frame and why you chose to come to our meeting today.
Hi, hey, what's going on, guys? So I just recently got my real estate license. I passed my test November 5th. I was gonna get started with real estate, hopefully the month of November, early December, but unfortunately, most of my household ended up getting coronavirus, so we had to postpone that. Luckily everybody's doing good now. Everybody's doing a lot better than when we started. And so right now, I really wanted to join the meeting and meet you guys, see the team, see how you guys operate, because I'm still currently, looking around and seeing what options are out there and available for me right now.
Nice. Well, hopefully after this meeting, you look no further. Well, welcome to the team. You guys, we have another big announcement. This is somebody that has been a top producer in the industry for a while. She came from a solid team in the Bay Area. She is friends with a lot of us on the team. So I wanted to officially welcome Miss Vivian to the team. So Vivian, welcome to Team Fast. Finally, it only took you 2 years of us trying to get, she's like, oh, I'm coming, but when? And finally made the announcement today. So Vivian, please put your camera on. Let's see your smiling face and let's have you represent why you chose to come to Fast Real Estate.
Morning, guys. Well, I chose to come for the camaraderie. That was top for me, especially with COVID and everything. So that's my biggest thing, and I can't wait to crush it with you guys.
That's right. Well, we are excited.
Let's go.
Yes. So Viv has been at Compass. She has a great price point. She is just, I just feel like she's going to be a great fit for this team. So we're stoked to have you. We are. And so welcome home. We're so glad that you made the choice to come over.
Thank you.
Woo-hoo! Let's see if we have any other guests on the line today. We do. We have one more guest on the line today, Martinique. So now, story about Martinique. So Martinique was our very last agent at Climb Real Estate. She signed up. Great. I love this culture. I love this atmosphere. And then they closed the doors down of Climb Real Estate. And so she kind of went her separate way. But Martinique, welcome to the meeting today. Did you want to say hello and introduce yourself and say why you chose to come to our meeting today?
Hi, everyone. Hey, just coming to check out the vibe. I love the vibe at Climb, and I just want to continue with the great people that I met there.
That's right. We all met you. I think it was like at a masquerade ball for YPN or something like that. Was that right?
Yeah, yep.
Throwing it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did. That's right. Yep.
Back when we used to do stuff.
Yeah, when it was safe with groups. Yeah.
Well, welcome here. Really excited to have you here and hopefully you make the choice to join our family. So thanks for being here. So you guys, we're going to go right into wins for the week. We have a very special win, and I'm going to hype this person up because, man, I couldn't be more excited and more stoked for this person. And so I think Kate knows who I'm talking about. All right, so check it out. For the people that don't know Walter came to our team, and when I first got a call from Walter, I'm like, oh my God, this dude has so many questions. But I dug it. I was like, how does he know to ask all these questions? Constantly calling, coming to the office. I'm like, wait, Walter's at the office. He's meeting with Kate and Melody. He's getting a tour. I'm like, wait, like super involved, super analytical. But I'm like, this dude, he's on to something here. Studied, got his test, leaned to the team, and then literally hit the ground running. And it's been nothing but a pillar of like hard work, hustle, grit, the grind, willing to go anywhere in the Bay Area. So, without all that hype, I just wanted to really congratulate you, Walter. Walter got our very first flex lead into contract yesterday. This is his 4th escrow. He's been here for 2 months now. Absolutely crushing it, setting the stage for what Zillow said was going to take us 60 days to get our first contract. And here he is. So Walter, I'm obviously passionate about this. I'm passionate about you and your success. So I wanted to turn it over to you, my man, and tell us a little bit about this story and how you got this person into contract.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to our guest. So I'll start out with a little story. So I got fired from a client right before this happened. So she fired me, she fired the lender. So I'm like, all right, well, we're gonna close out 2020, hang out with the family, organize my office, do whatever my wife tells me to do. Okay, cool. So then I started getting calls on the flex on Saturday. I got the first call at Saturday, like 7:15 in the morning. So whatever, I'm okay, cool. So here's what happened. This lady basically was working with an agent, and the agent screwed up a deal for her. So she goes, listen, I need someone, I know where I want to live. I want to live in Pittsburgh. Set her up on Real Scout. By the time I was like 10 minutes from the house, by the time I parked, she already looked at 20 houses. I'm like, yep, we'll reel this one in. So we meet on Sunday night. It was really late. And she decided that the minute she walks in the house that she wanted it, she wanted to write an offer. So obviously I was shocked. You go through all the finances, like get their pre-approval letter and all that stuff. So we wrote on it late Sunday night, used High Note, thanks to, hey Molly, High Note works, thank you. So I saw the lady on the agent on High Note for like 20 minutes. I'm like, yep, this is gonna happen. So I ended up just getting a phone call and we got her in contract up in Pittsburgh. She had been living with her family for 19 years in Oakland, renting. So it really meant a big deal to her. She just had a grandchild. Her grandchild is a little ill right now. So it really meant a lot to her. So yeah, thanks to the team. Shout out to Jack and Kate who helped me on the contract. I was really stuck one night and they really helped me out. So that's the first one. And then we're writing another one today, over $1 million in San Ramon. Woo. So it's going to be pretty competitive, but they already lined up 4 other properties that they want if they don't get this one. So I think I got them too. Same situation. They were bouncing around the agents, just kind of put some little hustle into it and they really appreciated that. So fingers crossed with another one. So thanks to all the team. Elias said all those good things about me, but it's really the team. I probably talked to almost everybody on here, just little tips here and there. So I really appreciate it. I know Jose, you're on the fence, and I know somebody else online, but just join. Don't worry about it. It'll work itself out. Don't even go to Keller Williams or the rest of them. Just join. Like, don't waste your time, because I really feel like our team has some good energy, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome. Hey, man, congratulations, you guys. Way to set the tone. I just want this to be a precursor for each of you guys to know that Zillow Flex is going to give you guys tons of opportunities. Walt's brand new and he's already in contract with one. Just think about the opportunities that are coming down the pipe for you. So congratulations, great work. I'm getting an echo for some reason. Okay, cool. Awesome. Awesome. I wanted to go over to one of our other top producers, excuse me, or new agents who is just absolutely killing it and really representing for new development out in the East Bay. It seems like Christina's been the queen of the new development in East Contra Costa County, but we have a king of the new development right here in the Oakland market. So Will just got into his 4th contract. So Will, what is going on with you, my man? Bring us up to speed and congratulations.
My eye has been twitching for like a week and a half.
Someone's
Hey,
twitching.
good morning, you guys.
I don't know exactly.
stress.
Hold on really quick. Well, someone's talking right now about twitching. Can you guys mute yourself? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, go on. Go on, Will.
So yeah, I had 4, but one of my Walling Lane's buyer decided not to move forward. So I'm back at 3, but that's okay. I wrote another the offer to yesterday, and then got a counter today. So I'm working on it today. So it might be my 4th. And I'm writing another offer in Novato today, 1.25 million. So hopefully I can get that before the end of the year. Finger crossed. Yeah, so all of my 3 escrows are my friends. They're all my friends. So yeah.
Well, you know what?
I got them from posting on social media. My Facebook and my Instagram works, you guys.
That's right.
And Jose just joined. Just don't wait. Just yeah.
You know what's great about you, man, it's you're telling a great story online. You look really good telling the story. You come across as super professional and knowledgeable, man. And you know, sometimes our friends and family are some of the hardest clients, right? Because they don't want to, you know, they don't want you to turn that hat and all of a sudden, you know about their finances and everything. So man, the fact that you're, you know, helping so many of your friends and family, that's an incredible accomplishment. So, well, nothing but love for you, man. I've loved seeing your growth since the day that you stepped on the scene with us. I want to give a shout out to Michael Sage as well. Michael Sage got into contract. This dude is young, hustling, because when I was your age, bro, like Eric said before, I was probably waking up in strange places, completely hungover. This dude is building his stock portfolio, killing it in real estate. So my man, tell us about your recent transaction. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, this one was a Zillow lead. So, you know, psyched on, I got one closed, well, you know, in contract, but all cash. You know, we wrote 165,000 over asking, no contingencies, all cash. So, you know, it's just, you know, music to a realtor's ears at that point. Really happy to be moving forward with them, but it was kind of a grind. Showed them about like 25, maybe 30 homes. So this was our first ever offer though. But yeah, it went well. They were really strong and ready to, you know, end the year on a good note. And yeah, just excited to move forward, working with other buyers, working with my cousin right now, getting him pre-approved for a loan and into a place here in Castro Valley really soon. So just hustling, man, just hustling. I appreciate all the support, guys.
Love it, man. Really, really great job. Really great job. I mean, just at your age, man, where you are, man, it's like you're going to be retired early. You know what I mean? If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be able to leave this business at a very early age and be able to do whatever you want with the rest of your life, man. So super stoked for you and all of your accomplishments. I wanted to turn it over really quick to Angelica. Angelica asked if she can go early on the call today. She wanted to plug her listing. So Angelica, I want to give you the mic for a moment.
Thank you, Elias. So just really quick, you guys, I might have to jump off early. I might not, but hopefully I can stay. So I have kind of an urgent situation with the client, representing him on his replacement property in Stockton. He's selling a home in Oakland with another agent. He came to me after he had listed his home. And there's some issues going on with the buyer buying that property. They lost their job just recently on Friday after a really long escrow. A lot of issues have been happening and he's just really unhappy with his current agent. So he's thinking about having me list it, and I'm trying to get ahead and see if any of you have a buyer. I'm going to be putting it also on Slack. So here's a picture of it. It is currently in contract. It is on 96th Ave in Oakland. 3-bed. Let me see if it's 2-bed, 2-bathroom, or 1.5. It's 1,550 square feet. It's on a really big lot. Yeah, 1.5 bath, but it has a whole basement downstairs. and it's got 7,500 square foot lot. So it's 2 stories. So it's got pretty much another half of the lot empty, ready for, you know, an ADU or to add on. So we need a buyer ASAP.
Price?
Oh, so we're pending at 650 right now, but hoping to get a little more. So we'll see.
Cool. Awesome. Awesome. And welcome once again to the team. Welcome
Yeah,
home.
thanks. I'm excited to be here.
So you guys, maybe someone, Kevin, or excuse me, Dewey, you want to record this? I want to send a shout out to Kevin Bowie. We always say in this business, if you want to get busy, book yourself a vacation. He's up in Washington on some island right now. So last week, Christmas week, he posted $1.6 million in pending volume. So great job. Bet on Bowie. Way to end your year strong, my man. And hopefully you're enjoying your vacation with your new fiance because you deserve it, my man. Cut. That's it. So John, I wanted to turn it over to you and then we'll turn it over to Karina, do a broker update. So John, you want to give us an update on what's going on, Zillow Flex and all that good stuff?
Yeah, so just quick update on Zillow Flex. Team's been killing it so far. All the metrics that we're supposed to be keeping high, we're keeping high, our answer rate and all that. Mostly what I want to talk about is for people that aren't on the Flex team yet, reach out to me and Elias if you have questions about what you need to do. We're going to be adding another round of agents in about a month. As we've talked about, Zillow is going to ramp up our lead amount every month, and we're going to add a few agents each month with that. And then in month 4 is when it'll really start to turn up. So that's when, you know, we'll really be growing the team. But we do need coverage in other areas. If you're interested in Flex, reach out to us. There's a specific script and a certain way Zillow wants these calls to go. So we'd like people to be kind of working with each other and practicing those calls, because we are going to have you essentially, like we did auditions before, that was more for information. We really are going to have you kind of successfully complete an audition call before we add people to the Flex team. So if you're interested or you have any questions or whatever, just reach out to myself. But like we've been talking about, it's a huge opportunity. I think Walter can certainly attest to the fact that it's going to be great for his business, and we're really just getting started, and it's going to ramp up quick. So this is just a small piece of what it's really going to be like in the spring. Hit me up if you have any Flex questions. Other than that, ready to get these holidays behind us and start rocking the new year.
That's right. And you guys, this is such a huge opportunity. And the leadership team, it's not our style to ever micromanage, but we are going to micromanage the process and disposition of the leads, because it's super important for us to be able to keep that status. So when we're updating you and saying, hey guys, make sure to go and update your status, that's coming from Zillow. That's our message to you guys, to make sure that we keep our status, keep our conversion rate high, because they're constantly looking, are these leads in communication, or have they been moved out of that status into a different disposition? So that's why John is constantly giving updates, because there's a huge push from Zillow to make sure that we run really clean. And if we keep doing what we're doing right now, by this time next year, we'll be in the 800 lead a month range, and it could be more. We are already seeing an uptick in the amount of leads that they projected they were going to give us for our first rollout. So, I mean, you guys keep crushing it. It's just going to open up more and more opportunities for you guys. I want to turn it over to the Mother Bear and have Karina do a quick broker update.
Hey everyone, I just want to remind you that Kenny should always be part of your transaction on SkySlope, even if he's not actually in your deal. If you're on the indie model, the team model, whatever, make sure he's added on there. And then a new requirement from eXp is to also include the AAA form, which is the additional agent acknowledgement form that basically discloses that Kenny is part of our team. And so, you have to make sure your client's aware of that, even if he's not actually involved in your transaction. Let me know if you have questions, but that's the big one coming from eXp right now. We're having to backtrack and make sure our files are in compliance with the AAA form to include Kenny. I'll post a sample of how to do that form in Slack.
Awesome. Thank you. So you guys, Kenny, I saw that you just took yourself off of mute. Are you driving around? Oh yeah, he's driving. Okay. So you guys, really quick announcement. This is super important. So next week for our team meeting, it's going to be vastly different. This is going to be a black tie event. I don't care if you guys are black tie event dressed from the waist up and you got your pajamas on, you know, below, whatever the case is. So this is going to be a black tie event. This is the Fasties Award ceremony. What we're going to do is we're going to highlight, you know, and do all of our awards for 2020. There's tons of cool categories. We've really spent some time developing great categories, and we have decided that there was going to be some prizes that each of you guys are going to win at the Fasties Awards. So you guys come ready to enjoy, have some fun. I know it's going to be early, but if you want to pop bottles of champagne, feel free to do so. But it's going to be a really great event. We want to celebrate all of your accomplishments. So next week is going to be a little bit different. And then the following subsequent week, we're going to do something to start off the year as well. So you guys, Kenny and I and the leadership team, we were talking earlier, I don't really believe in, and we don't really believe in New Year's resolutions, right? Everything should be about motion, right? We should already be in motion and not say, oh, I need 2021 to determine that I'm going to do something better with my life. We should always be in motion. And so instead of going through and hearing from everybody today, because I want you guys to get excited and have some fun, we're going to have a longer meeting next week. We wanted to go around the room and we wanted to ask, and anybody that wanted to chime in, what were some of the biggest lessons that you learned in 2020? Because this year has been vastly different for everyone in this real estate game. And so I want to see who would like to open it up. And this is an open forum, you guys, about what are some of the biggest lessons that you took away in 2020? Anybody who would like to share, feel free. And don't be shy.
Elias, can I say something?
Please, man, please.
So I hope this doesn't bring you guys down. It's not meant to, but I lost my sister Christmas Eve.
Oh, man.
She'd been battling cancer for a while. And literally the same week that I met with you and Kenny, the doctors basically told us that it was a wrap, basically just hospice. And so that's why I've kind of not been doing a lot of business, to be honest with you. Been, you know, dealing with her. But the weekly meetings with you, a lot of you young guys, really kind of pumped me up, really look forward to it. Again, I'm not saying, you know, so you guys feel bad or anything. It's cool. We knew it's been a while. We're just kind of, you know, getting it out of our system. But I got to say, coming into this weekly meeting with you guys really pumped me up every week. It wasn't about real estate, obviously, but just having that available was big for me. So just wanted to put it out there. Don't mean to bring anybody down. Everybody's cool in the family. We knew it was coming. You know, that happens, especially when you get older, boomers. But anyway, I just wanted to let all you guys know, appreciate, even though none of you knew about it, it's not a big deal at all. So I'm not bringing it up, you know, so anybody has pity or anything like that. But I just wanted all you guys to know all the energy that you guys put out in this brought me a lot of positivity, and it had nothing to do with real estate. So I appreciate all you guys. And
thanks for sharing, JJ.
We really appreciate you sharing, man. And
thank you.
You know, if I could just give you a bro hug right now, I would, man. So if you need anything at all, just
no, I'm good. I've got it. I mean, like I told you, man, I'm just putting it out there so you guys know that this
still sending you hugs, my man.
Thank you.
Still sending you hugs, and our condolences.
Just about real estate.
Our condolences. Anybody else want to share some lessons that they learned in 2020? And don't be shy.
Depending on your team, you know, I mean, for me, when I first came in, I was like, Kenny, you know, like, it was like, I didn't really want to deal with anything else because I was like, he's the Jedi, he's the guy. But, you know, opening my eyes and just being able to listen and get feedback from my team members and just knowing that you can totally rely on every single one of you in one way, shape, or form. And that has made a big difference in my business because, you know, I didn't know a whole lot about Oakland. And then, you know, I can call Dewey at any time, you know, not in the morning, but any other time. And, you know, just lean on just different people. And so,
girl, you can call me whenever.
I know, I'm just giving you a hard time, but it's true. Like, teamwork makes the dream work. So, you know, being open to that, and everyone can see that. Everyone can see that, you guys.
Hey, Laura, can you mute your phone? Oh, thank you.
So it's, you know, it's nice to, you know, just see that and just depend on that and know that everyone's got each other's back in one way, shape, or form. So for me, that was something, it was a pivotal moment in my career, just being able to depend being vulnerable to that, I guess.
Wow, awesome. Appreciate you sharing. Who else, you guys? Biggest lessons from 2020?
I like, oh, go ahead. No, go ahead, my bad.
All good. I would just say my biggest lesson was be fearless in walking in your purpose. So when COVID happened, I was the assistant general manager at In Shape. They were talking about making me a GM really quickly. But I knew that I wanted something more in my life. And I finally just said, no, I'm going to step away. When they were calling me like, hey, you can come back. We got another gym opened up. We'll make you AGM. I was like, no, I'm gonna step in my purpose. I'm gonna walk forward. And that's when I pursued real estate full time. And then from there, when you walk fearlessly in your purpose, I was able to find this beautiful team. So it was like the next door opened after walking fearlessly into my purpose. And that was my biggest lesson.
Dude, you know what? I'm already seeing this, like walking in your purpose, but fast, right?
Yep.
Seriously, like that's good. I love that, man. Walking in your purpose. That should be your tagline, man. That should be something that you use. So good stuff, man. I really appreciate you sharing. How about for you, Eric?
I think my biggest lesson I've learned from this year is, I mean, you know, I'm still new, right? I've only been in this for 2 years. And I think my first year, I really struggled with my identity and coming into this new career. I don't know if you guys know, but before this, I was a touring musician and I bartended. And so basically I was a professional party animal and getting fucked up all the time, which is cool. But, you know, I got over it. And so when I started this career, it was really hard, like putting on a monkey suit and wearing a fucking button up and shit like that. It wasn't really me, wasn't really feeling it. But this year, I think, you know, just going through the experiences that I have and talking with my clients and my fellow teammates, just kind of like, you know, touching on what Jeff said, you know, just being like unrelentlessly, just being yourself, you know, and finding success in that. And so that's, I think, one of my biggest takeaways of this year. And also, you know, I know we like to stoke each other off all the time and, you know, this is the best team ever, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it's true, but like, fuck, man, like the other day, my car broke, like my battery wouldn't start. So fucking Dewey gets me a battery charger. I lost the knife on the fucking white elephant. Karina sends me a knife. Like, man, fuck, man. Like, what other fucking team or workplace scenario does that? Like, fuck, man. Like, I'm touched and fuck, man. Jorge, I'm so sorry for your loss, but like, you're right, man. Like being on this team and just being energized. And the thing is, it's fucked up year, and I haven't even like met you, like half of you in person and shit, you know, and I'm still getting all this love. So I think 2021, when things start to normalize and stuff, we're really gonna fucking bloom into a like, you know, giant. You know, I posted that yesterday, man. We're grooming the future real estate in the Bay Area. Honestly, like, you know, we're starting off on the team, but we're all like, we're grooming and encouraging each other and helping each other to be the next movement in real estate in the Bay Area. And I hope all you guys realize that we're all part of that, you know, and we're building that shit and this is ours and we're going to fucking crush it. So anyways, I'm feeling super grateful to be on this team again. I'm super grateful for each and every one of you. I feel like all of you have so much to offer, and fuck, I'm getting teary-eyed over here in the office by myself, feeling super emotional, feeling super blessed. I love all you guys. Yeah, and then who fucking else gets fucking rewarded a fucking MacBook Pro for fucking simply doing my job? This team's the shit, y'all. Like, let's fucking crush it. Oh, yeah.
Right, that's right. You know what? I mean, Eric is the epitome of somebody that really came into his own identity, right? And I've seen that time and time again, like Julie, Eric, the people that get really, really crystal clear with what their identity is, like they really start to grow and blossom in this business, man. So really good stuff, Eric. Who else, you guys? What are some other lessons that we had for 2020? They'll be shy.
I'll go.
All right, John.
So one non-real estate related one is I realized that all of these like little projects and things that I want to do around the house, when you're like, man, if I just had a couple days where I was at home with nothing to do, I would clean the garage or all these things. I realized it was not having the time to do it that was keeping me from doing it, because there was, you know, March and April, we were chilling. And there's still a bunch of shit that didn't get done. So getting motivated to knock some projects out. And then, you know, the other biggest lesson and kind of goes along with the theme of everyone else is saying is like, I really learned that you can do things the way you really want to do them and just embrace being yourself and being around people that you want to be around. Because like Eric was saying, like this is a business where it's easy to kind of feel like you need to fit into a certain box to be successful. But I think that this team existing is, shows that that's not the truth. And you can be yourself and say fuck every 5 seconds in a team meeting and, wear Vans and a Cholo button up to showings and still write $3 million offers and have clients that have $3 million to spend on a house, love you and trust you and have faith in you. And I think the more that we really kind of push that, we can be ourselves and be who we are and be a diverse, energetic, just forward thinking group of people, but back it up with production is super exciting. So to learn that we can do things how we want to do them and still be successful is huge. And I'm grateful and honored to be a part of this team because, like Eric was saying, and like people are saying, like we really are carving out the future. And I think that what attracts people to this team is they see that they can have a home somewhere when they've maybe been other places where they didn't feel like they quite fit in. But at the end of the day, again, we're backing it up with success and production. So thank you everyone for being here and thanks for making the team what it is. I really think we're just getting started. Pretty excited for next year.
Heck yeah. So I'll go too, man. And I love that, John. So for me, I realized one of the biggest lessons this year is that culture doesn't have to be in an office, everyone coming together and eating food and socializing and having coffee and having drinks. Like culture can be built virtually. And I've always been this guy that, obviously I still do. I love to see it. I love to have these meetings and let's all come to the office. But I learned that you can build culture in a way that we've done it this year by bringing everyone together, by having meetings like this. Look, we had 50 people when we started out this meeting. So to be able to build culture in a virtual environment, like Eric said, when we are able to come together, we're going to have these parties and this excitement and this buzz that people are just going to want to be like, can we come? Can we get in on this? And so the culture is something that I learned. And on a personal note, and don't call me a freaking sap, I personally learned how to love again. I was single for a long time, thought I was going to be single and not love again. And I'm happy in my relationship. So that was one thing that I took away from this year too. So
first came love, second came marriage, then came a baby and a rocking carriage.
I knew someone's going to say something, but yeah, I learned how to love again. So on that note, who else has some big lessons for 2020?
I mean, dude, I don't think anyone can follow up. I learned how to love again.
Shut up. Come on, you guys. Come someone follow that because I'm over here feeling like a jackass now.
I mean, we can't have the king, prom king speak. Where's prom queen at? Jen?
She's writing an offer for us right now for beautiful house of Martinez.
Hey, dude, don't be a sap, dude. Be you, but fast, bro.
I'm fucking me, and me, part of me is I'm an emotional sap, and she knows it too. I don't mind showing that. Who else, you guys? Who else has a lesson that they learned in 2020?
I'm gonna stick to my lesson from last year. Showing up and just doing the do, and shit will come. I mean, I've been doing that since Climb, and doing that now, and I'm almost doubled my business. Not quite yet, but got to step up when Sugar Baby calls.
I remember too, Dewey would just come to the office. He'd come to the office, they'd go and knock on doors, he'd come back to the office, he'd work the lead pond. He's like, well, I'm just gonna be here because if I'm in the office, I know that I'm gonna do something that's productive. So he always says showing up's half the battle. So good stuff. Who else, you guys? Who has a lesson that they learned, big lesson from 2020? Come on.
I'll say something.
What's that? Go ahead.
Two things. So, of course, number one is learning how to be fast. I mean, right now, everything's just moving so fast. Everything that you guys do is like, whoa. I feel like I'm holding on to like a roller coaster or something. I'm trying to just stay. Everything's so fast, but I'm just learning how to just stay up and enjoy it. Because right now it's just kind of like a whirlwind. That's number one. And number two is I have to learn how to get my own personality or just be myself. Because as I watch everyone and how everyone has their own identity, I feel like I don't have my identity. I'm like, who am I, to the world or whatever. So I have to really really dig in deep on finding out who I am.
I love that. Because there's always this preconceived notion of who do I need to be for the world? I don't really care who I need to be for the world. As long as I'm being myself, I'm going to attract my tribe, but just simply being myself, right? So So just whoever you are, throw conformity out of the window, right? Throw conformity out of the window and just lead with whoever the heck you are, whether it's quirky, funny, whatever you're into, like lead with that, because that's what's real and that's what's rich in this business. So good stuff, Pamela. I appreciate you saying that. What are some other lessons you guys learned? Come on.
I learned that I have backup, that I have a team that I can rely on and trust, and like that, you know, from the time when Kenny and I first started the team and it was small and humble, and to the growth that we have now, it's been just exponential. And so now I just feel like amazed and surprised and so grateful that we have, you know, such a stellar leadership team in place now to really carry the weight of the team. And then also the team members that know how to get business done and take care of each other. It's just, I'm just really grateful. And that's not easy for me, the trusting part. That was a hard lesson this year to learn, but I'm grateful.
Love it. Thank you for sharing. Michael.
Yeah, I just wanted to also mention, you know, this year's taught me it's like it's good to really just be yourself and to figure out who you really are. That's what everything really comes down to. I want to say that this year's also taught me to like run with your like burning desires, you know, turn your needs into, you know, burning desires. And if you need to get something done, really, you know, just get it done. So, and it'll pay off at the end. Work your ass off. You know, life isn't guaranteed. We don't know what's going to happen next year, next month. You know, things can happen, change overnight. So always just have to be, you know, thankful, grateful, and yeah, just stay blessed and stay on track, guys.
Love it. I love it. Find your why, be you, but fast. Walk in your purpose, but fast. Like I'm loving that. Like I'm loving what's coming from this. So what else, you guys? What are some great lessons we learned in 2020? And please don't be shy. Oh, that's awesome, Kate. You're going to go next. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, everyone. So I just learned to love real estate again. I talked about this on my like Team Fast Agent Spotlight video. And I've talked to a lot of people on the team already that, you know, I've been in the business for 7 years now, and I loved it in the beginning. I was like all about it. That's all I did. And then I was just kind of bored. And I even thought about like getting out of real estate. And then I joined Team Fast, and now I'm back in it and love it. So I'm really grateful for all of you guys.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you. I'm glad that you found that groove and that excitement. It says, where's Melody at? So someone's calling Melody out. I don't know if Melody is on. Let me see. All right, she's not on, but I'm sure she has definitely some things that she'd want to share. But who else? Who else has a lesson that they want to share? Go ahead.
All right, sorry, I can't see the screen. My thing was like, I realized this year, I've always been a big thinker, but think even bigger. Because it struck me the other day when I looked at my Tom Ferry Success Summit journal from the conference last year that my big goal this year was get 20 agents on my team and do 100 million in production, which was, and then now we're doing that in like half a month, which is pretty insane. So, you know, like I joke around, the people who sponsor me joke around sometimes like, dude, they kind of get like, you know, imagine being at side, how boring would it have been? Or I'm thinking, imagine I went to Compass because that was one of our top 2 choices. Like none of this would have been possible, right? Had we went to Compass, we would have just been another brand, another like medium agent. I wouldn't even been a top agent there. But like being able to just think bigger and always looking forward for something different, and you know, has just gotten more and more exciting and more bigger. So, you know, my tiny goal last year is now I'm thinking we do $1 billion. We'll probably have a couple hundred agents. And talking to Jason a couple weeks ago at the office, like, you know, this vibe we have just from our Zoom calls is pretty insane already. Imagine like when we start having parties, like legit full-blown parties at Fast House or Walnut Creek, or just rent out the entire restaurant, you know, that kind of stuff. Because we have enough people to fill it in, and we have enough production, we have enough fun, and we can bring more people and have those big build parties. Like the constantly just thinking bigger and bigger. So I don't know where we're heading with this, but like just all I know is we're just getting bigger and bigger. And it's gonna be more and more fun.
That's right.
We're having a party on a boat.
Yeah,
the party on a yacht.
Yacht party, Dan. We're doing that for sure.
We're looking at.
Hey, we need the oyster bar. Don't forget the oyster bar.
Yeah, we're gonna be leasing our own boat.
Fuck the oysters. Let's fucking get on that yacht, bro. Let's party.
There's gonna be oysters on the yacht.
The fuck you want oysters for, bro? I want fucking. Let's go.
No, we're gonna have both. We're gonna have both.
Baby making season. I'm trying to make a baby in COVID.
Uni bar. Uni bar. I've never seen an uni bar before, so we have one.
Yeah,
Oh my God, yes,
that's
uni
right.
bar.
All right, what else, you guys? What else were some other lessons? I'm loving how this is going. You guys feel free to share and don't be shy.
So what I learned over 2020 is actually like what one of us said was to walk with purpose. Like growing up, I had like self-esteem issues. I was very like a passive personality type, but because of this like real estate family that we have, and because of like all the trainings that you guys do, I feel myself becoming more assertive, and I can honestly say that I really like myself right now. And I didn't have that growing up, so I'm really appreciative of you guys, like, and being patient with me and everything like that.
Well, we like who you are, and we appreciate you, Kim. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard Kim on the phone. She's got some of the best phone skills that I've ever heard in this game. So we appreciate you sharing, Kim, and thank you for being so transparent. Someone's calling out Joaquin. They want to hear from you, Joaquin.
Thank you.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. For me, it's I think I've always had this on my mind, like adapt and overcome, adapt, overcome, adapt, overcome. This year tested that. And one of the things I had to do was switch my teams. And I'm very fortunate. I'm very grateful for that. I mean, everybody talks about the support. It's top notch, from the heavy hitters, who are killing it. You can always ask them questions all the way to leadership. So I'm just so excited for 2021. And really, I'm just really glad that I have the front row seat to see everybody's journey, as they also get to see mine as well. So I'm just really excited about that and what's to come.
Nice, man. I love that. I love these quotes that are coming out of this as well. Who else? And by the way, Jeff, I love that sweater, bro. You're gonna hook me and Jason Ellis up with one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Good.
All right. What else, you guys? Any other great lessons that you learned in 2020 that you want to share with the team? Go ahead, Jason.
I'll jump in. I would say a big lesson for me is just like trusting that inner voice or trusting your gut. For me, it was just like in the back of my mind, like early in the year, like I had to make the move after seeing what this team was doing. And I did it, and I haven't looked back really. And I think that was the biggest thing. I didn't plan on leaving the brokerage I was at. I'd only been there for a minute, and moving sucks. And I've done it a lot in my career in 7 years. And I didn't want to do it again. But now in hindsight, like looking back and just hearing the chatter from other brokerages, how their brokerages have kind of gone like radio silent during this whole thing. And it's like, it just trips me out. Like, why would you even stay in that environment? You're just going to go down with the ship. So I think that was the biggest thing, was not just watching what was happening with, Fast Real Estate and Team Fast from like a social media platform, but, sitting down with Kenny and like just trusting my gut and just going for it. And probably the best move I've ever made in my real estate career. Not only just for the culture, but a lot of it is the culture. It's just being around all of you. It's just, it's 2020 really hasn't been as bad as it's been branded. Like if you sit back and you kind of reflect on the year as on your own terms, I mean, shit, I got pre-approved to buy a house, and, I joined this team, and there's a big silver lining. I mean, even when COVID kicked off, March, April, I got to spend more time with my family than I probably ever would in my life, so I feel blessed. And I think 2020 was actually pretty incredible if you look at the positive stuff.
For sure, man. I love it. I love it. I saw this the other day, man, and it said something along the lines like, what I have is all I need, right? What I have right now is all I need, right? And it really made me appreciate everything that I have, my family, my home, my lady. It just made you truly appreciate it. And my team, it's like, I feel like I have what I need right now. And so I love that, Jason. And once again, man, congratulations on getting pre-approval and going through the process of finding your new home for your family. Who else has something they want to share for lesson learned in 2020? Oh, you guys are taking it easy on us. Nobody else?
Rebecca?
Thank you. Yeah,
sure. One lesson, a big lesson I learned was getting out of my comfort zone. I was with my other broker, that's when I got licensed. I went with them and had a lot of success. I won't, take that away from them, but I knew I wanted to grow, and I had to surround myself with better leadership, a better team. You guys inspire me all the time. I was super excited to just hit the road, just full speed ahead, but I had some setbacks too with some family. But I'm looking forward to a better 2021, and you guys inspire me. So I'm super glad I made the move, and thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Somebody called out Rosa. Whoa. Hey, Rosa.
Who called on me?
I did.
Okay. I think, for me, the biggest lesson is finding out that I feel like I am resilient. At the beginning of the year, it was pretty tough. Even before then, it was tough. I had only made one sale with Keller Williams. And then I wasn't really doing much, looking out to other brokerage or anything like that, or looking out for help. But after meeting you guys and seeing Jen on action and all of the Instagram posts, I think, I don't know, it gave me hope, I guess, to see that people were doing it and being successful. And I just needed to be part of something that was better than just, I don't know, whatever they were giving me at my other brokerage. So taking a chance, taking an opportunity on myself, I think that validates pretty much that I'm a strong person and I want to succeed, and I'm doing everything I can to get to the goals that I want to achieve. And that surprised me because I was ready to call it quits. So, and to end the year in such a strong note, it's just everything for me right now. So thank you guys.
I love that. I love that. And, producing at a high level, she found her stride, her presentation strong, really great job, Rosa. I love those lessons learned.
And
Go ahead.
it's not unicorns and rainbows, but it's just the fact that we have that strong support, like everybody mentions, that makes it all worthwhile. So thank you, everyone.
Love it.
And then we're gonna go to EDC next year because they got unicorns and rainbows.
Exactly.
I already have my outfit.
Who else, you guys? Who else has the lesson that they learned in 2020 that they want to share?
Donna?
You had to call me out. I love you guys. Oh my gosh. I wanted to say, I think I posted something this morning where Will Smith was saying, you guys need to take a chance, right? Life, you don't know what life has for you, but if you don't take a chance, and get out of your comfort zone, nobody knows, right? And with this environment that we're in now, tomorrow is not guaranteed. So make the best of it, align with the best people, because when you align with people like our team right now, and then this is my sister Vivian here, I'm so happy she's a part of us because she's part of my area family, and Dewey. But I'm just saying that you guys align with this group. We have great leadership and it'll take you to that next level. So as a new agent before, I wish we had all this stuff that was provided for us, because no other company that I've been with as well too has that. And so I thank you guys. I thank Elias. I thank John. I thank everybody, Kenny, you guys, and Karina, the back team and Force, and Molly, you guys are stellar. I mean, we literally have our own ecosystem. So we thrive on each other, and I am really, really grateful for where I am right now. I've just picked up the escrow check. I'm closing off the year with a bang too, great, and another buy going in. So it's just amazing, because when you're around people that are successful, you're going to be successful. So that's the choice that I have, is take a chance. Don't be afraid. That's the one thing that I learned 2020. Don't be afraid.
I love it. Success breeds success. And I've said this time and time again. So I love that, Donna. So let's go to 3 more, you guys, and we're going to get out of here a little bit early today. So who is going next?
Molly?
Molly. Yes.
Then Laura after Molly.
Okay.
You guys are hilarious. I was like, let me just skate on under the radar. So many lessons this year. I don't know. I can't really, you guys put me on the spot. But I will just say that I'm thankful for the relationships that I've made that have allowed me to continue to be here with you guys. I'm thankful for Karina for calling and bringing me back into the
Begging
fold.
begging you,
Thankful
crying.
for Elias, because even before here, he was always trying to hook his girl up. He's like, hey, I mean, I don't know how many times, you know, afterwards, he's like, I want to make sure you and your girls are good. You and your girls are good. So it's like, I literally have nothing but love for everyone on the team and my key people, just always elevating me. You know, I'm so grateful to witness your guys' success. I'm like, hey, watching Will and Walt, I'm like, maybe I should get my license, but I don't want to actively sell. But like what Elias said, success breeds success, no matter what it is. And even though I'm not licensed, I'm thankful for Kenny for always pushing the envelope and always elevating me. And Karina, always my girl, you got it. You could do it. You could do it. So just all around, I'm just thankful more so than anything. I mean, you know, this year's taught us a lot of lessons about life, love, family, our ability to survive, you know, but more so I'm just grateful for this, and I can't wait to see what 2021 brings us. And I just love watching everybody grow and take their business to the next level, like literally fast.
Right, that's
yeah.
right. And Molly, you're a huge part of our success, right? You play such a vital role in our success. And so we thank you for everything that you provide for our team and all your support. And I was trying to find ways to have Molly work with us again when I left Prime, when we were all in free agency. I was trying to find ways like to work with her, or maybe like contract her in. And I'm just so glad that we're all back together. So Laura, go ahead.
Well, I don't know whether it's so much of a lesson, but I've been through real estate, whether it was loans and for 15 years, and came back out of it. And now I decided to do the real estate full time. So I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. So that will be as of January 15, as I mentioned to Kenny. I am very excited to now do this full time, because I realized that it's not as you think it. Or I thought I would. It would be easy for me to manage both. I'm not out of the job. I just changed the title to where I will be more on the level, and then just don't have to be more of the outside, so to speak. So, but I liked. I'm ready for this year. So coming up, I can't say that my last year was a bad year, because for me personally, it was an amazing year. So I am blessed. Besides with all the health and everything. So although real estate wasn't, I didn't fully commit to it. And I know things will be much better. So I'm looking forward, and you guys are amazing. I am very thankful for the team internally, the admin team, and I'm very grateful for you guys and teaching me a lot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And thank you, Elias. Thank you, Kenny, for letting me be part of the team.
Well, thank you for all of your hard work. We really appreciate you. And January 15th, right around the corner. So I love that. So it just says here, have Melody go next. Is Melody on? Melody, are you here? Melody, you're muted. You're muted.
Can you hear me now?
We can, yeah. So I guess you're gonna go next. Someone nominated you to go next.
So I just, I don't even know what we're talking about. I was just showing
Hold on.
property.
So the question was, what was one of the biggest lessons from 2020?
Oh man, so many. Oh God.
I see what you did here, Karina.
Damn. I got my swag back in 2020. Just so many lessons. Man, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me anymore. Like, I truly don't. I don't know if it was because I turned 30 or because I joined Team Fast all in 1 month, but it was definitely a year that I had to just say, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I want to do video. I really want to,
you know, put myself out there. And so I did. And I would say a learning lesson that I had from dealing with people is when that client walked out on me, Elias, and I was so upset because I made that remark or I snickered at him. That was a learning lesson to always stay in character and keep my composure. And if I make, you know, a suggestion to the client and they don't like that, that's okay. You know, it's their decision at the end of the day. And I'm just here to be their advocate. So that's what I learned, is to be the client's advocate and to truly root for them and what's best for them, and not just me and what I feel and think might be good for them. So that was my learning lesson.
Wow, great stuff. Great stuff. Well, we appreciate you and great year and way to close out strong. So Dewey said that Jen is going to bring us home. She's going to be the last one. So Jen, did you want to close it out with your biggest lesson for 2020? Okay, we will move on. Who is going to bring us home? Who's going to bring us home? Dewey, who are we nominating to bring us home for biggest lesson?
Ben.
Ben Rojas, take it home, my man. Biggest lesson for 2020. Okay, we're going to move on from Ben.
I can say something if someone else.
Yay.
Yeah, Jonathan, feel free. Absolutely.
What's up? Hey, hi everyone. I hope I'm not taking the floor from anyone that
we want you to. We want you to take the floor.
Oh, God bless you guys. Well, I think one lesson for me is coming over here, you know, from BHG, just like you, Elias. I think the biggest lesson I learned that we all could, you know, benefit from is that you don't have to go it alone. Coming over here, you don't have to go it alone. I mean, I know a lot of us, like Pamela, Adana, I mean, all of us who have been with other brokerages or companies, you're kind of like a lone ranger over there, you know, when you're by yourself or you don't have a team, you're like, oh my God, look at their success. I wonder what they're doing to be successful. And then you're trying to just figure it out on your own. So I know a lot of the new agents might not know that you know, it's unprecedented what we have over here. And I learned that there's a family out there that I could be a part of. And that's what I think we are. The synergy that we have is unprecedented. Like, you don't see that from another company. Any other company, they don't care what you're doing or how you're doing. But here we do. We all care about everyone's success. We all have the same end goal in mind, and we all care about each other's, you know, how we're doing, you know. And I feel like that's what a big lesson was for me. And like Kate said earlier, I learned that it could be fun. Real estate could be fun again, because you do get bored after you've done it so long. After you've been doing it so long, you're kind of like, okay, you're going through the motions. You meet a new client, you know, they're going to want a new buyer, right? New buyer, right, guys? They're going to want to exhaust everything in their price range sometime before they actually write on something, right? Or you know, the first house, you know, that they fell in love with. Oh, but I want to see something else. And you're like, okay, you're kind of rolling your eyes like you should go for this one, because you're going to be heartbroken like 3 offers later that we should have went with that one. But I think that's the biggest thing for me, is that there's a family out there that I could be a part of, and here we are. This is us, you know, and so I'm just happy and thankful to be a part of it.
Man, I love that. I love that. Appreciate you sharing. So let's end it with Ben. Ben couldn't find the mute button, but took him 6 minutes and he found it. So let's let's end with Mr. Ben Rojas. Man, bring us home, my man.
Sorry about that. Just I got age problems over here. Just listening to you guys is inspiring. You know, an old guy like me just getting back into the game. It makes me feel like you guys are getting it. Like you guys are like just passionate about getting into it and selling homes, and it's inspiring. Like it just feels good to see a group that's, you know, on all levels of experience, on all levels of ages, and just being down to like collaborate and work together and just try to get it done. And it's an amazing culture, and it's a testament to both Elias and Kenny and Karina and the leadership and John and what you guys are doing to really build something bigger than just a couple guys selling houses. It's a movement, it's a group, it's a family, and I'm blessed and I'm honored to be a part of it. So thank you. And I'm humbled.
Man, I love that. I love that. So you guys, You know, thank you for an amazing year. We're gonna cover next year in our meeting, or excuse me, in our Fasties award ceremony meeting next week. So come in your black suit and tie, ready to rock and roll. Or if you have one of the t-shirts that is a tuxedo, that will suffice in this case as well. So I think I might have one of those. But no, you guys, I'm just super grateful. Thank you for sharing all of your lessons that we've learned. We're going to roll into 2020 with some great awards. We're going to hand out some money. We're going to reward you guys. We're going to put you on the main stage. We're going to allow you to take those pieces and put it on social media. So super stoked. So Kenny, before we head out, man, I know you were driving. Did you want to say anything before we head out?
Yeah, Mr. So I had to get a COVID test because I'm last minute booked a Hawaii flight for Thursday, so the 72 hours thing. Anyways, next year's gonna be bigger because we're like, now that the year is kind of rolling over, we're gonna get pretty serious. We're gonna lock in the WeWork and Sour remote spot. I have a call with Christina. We're trying to get that Brentwood location. The San Jose spot is coming pretty soon, probably in February, either WeWork or Spaces, and we're really trying to make impact expand. We have a couple of other big products coming too, like Lopo. We're dropping $6,000 a month on online ads. If you're on our Chime dashboard, sometimes you see those weird Chime paid leads, but those are going to ramp up. We're not having you guys call those because those are really top of funnel leads, or they're not very strong. And yet, I think Martha had that weird interaction with the other client the other day, because like those are the type of leads. But we're having the ISAs call it. But we're looking to add even more value and constantly trying to grow this world bigger, so there's more places for everyone, and more roles and more opportunities and more more leadership positions and more office, like all kinds of stuff. So we're trying to make next year a really, really big one.
That's right. That's right, you guys. We're going to create more leaders within this team and truly grow. So thank you guys for being here. We're going to head out now, and we'll see you next week for the Fasties Award ceremony. So thank you guys for all being here.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Love you all.
Happy New Year.
New Year's, guys.